What's up now, grade 6 Grebalians? In this video, we are going to talk about the Systema Respiratorium, its functions, the components of the respiratory system, how it works, and the healthful habits that will promote proper functioning of this biological system. So, let's roll in! The main functions of the respiratory system include transporting of air into and out of lungs, protecting the body against harmful inhaled particles, and its most important function is the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide. Presenting to you now are the main components of the respiratory system. The nose is one of the primary sensory organs responsible for the sense of smell, while it also plays a major role in respiration and speech production. The nasal cavity lies just behind the two nostrils and forms the interiors of the nose. The pharynx, which is also called the throat, is the common passageway for both food, water, and air. Below the epiglottis is the larynx or voice box. The larynx contains two vocal cords that vibrate when air passes by them. With our tongue and lips, we convert vibrations into speech, and the larynx is also the main site for sound production. The trachea is also known as the windpipe, is made up of muscles and elastic fibers with rings of cartilage lined with cilia. It filters the air we inhale and branches into the bronchi. Bronchi are two tubes that carry air into the lungs. Bronchial tubes also branch into smaller tubes, which are called bronchioles. These bronchioles branch off into alveoli. Alveoli are grape-like structures at the end of bronchioles. The alveoli have thin walls that are surrounded by blood vessels. Bronchioles and alveoli together make up the lungs. The alveoli increase the surface of the lungs for greater exchange of gases to collect more oxygen. It also protects the lungs from bacteria and other harmful microorganisms. Rolling into the lungs, these are located in the chest cavity surrounded by the rib cage. The lungs are the main organ of the respiratory system because this is where exchange of gases occurs. Each lung is covered with pleural membrane. This membrane produces a slippery fluid that allows the lungs to glide freely during breathing. The pleural membrane can easily slide from side to side across one another. While the diaphragm is a dome-shaped muscle that controls breathing, which is located at the bottom of the lungs. And during respiration, the diaphragm flattens out and pulls forward, making more space for the lungs. When we inhale or breathe in, the diaphragm contracts and pulls downward. This movement increases the space in the lungs, which pulls air into it. When we exhale or breathe out, the diaphragm expands. This movement reduces the amount of space for the lungs and forces air out. Most of the time, breathing is an unconscious response. Its rate depends on the activity level of the body. When you are asleep, your breathing slows down. When you do strenuous activities, your breathing speeds up. During sleep, your cells burn and produce less carbon dioxide than when you are awake. Okay kids, caring for your Systema respiratorium is very important. Helpful habits should be practiced to promote for its proper functioning. Number one that you should do is to have daily breathing exercises. When you become an adult, avoid smoking, because smoke from vehicles and cigarettes can harm the respiratory tract and the lungs. You should also avoid places with very dirty air, like dusty work areas, traffic jams, and smoke-filled rooms. Dust particles can harm also the respiratory tract. You should also maintain a healthy weight. Drink plenty of water. Avoid taking in alcoholic drinks. Maintain good hygiene, especially this time that we are having health crisis. Having indoor plants can purify air inside our house. The spider plant, the golden plant, peace lily plant, and the Chinese evergreen with the aloe vera plants are the best indoor plants that can purify air inside our homes. Bottom line time. As you can see, respiratory system impacts overall health. And as you all know now, breathing is kind of very important. Enjoy life, kids. Be happy and be healthy all the time. See you again.